what you want to do is watch for price to retrace to the fair value gap after a liquidity grab and a change of character confirmation, signaling a potential entry. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Jiv back at it again with another video, guys. In this video, I'm going to basically break down the fluid state strategy so you guys can have a better understanding of how this strategy works and how it could be useful for you. So let's talk about some basic market structure. All right, so you got to understand market structure if you want to utilize this strategy to your advantage, right? You got to understand the higher highs and higher lows in the bullish trend and the lower highs and the lower lows in the downtrend. When you understand that, you're going to basically have a good understanding of where to go, how to move forward with using this strategy. So understanding the trend is a major key in this strategy. That's why we have the fluid flow indicator. The fluid flow indicator automatically confirms the current trend by visualizing, representing the market momentum. You could use it on higher time frames such as the 4-hour and daily to figure out what is the current trend. Is the trend bearish or is it bullish? As soon as you know that, we move on to the next step. Identifying the key supply demand zones, or which some of you guys might call order blocks. So what are order blocks? We have a bullish order block and a bearish order block. A bullish order block is the last down candle before a significant upward move, and a bearish order block is the last up candle before a significant downtrend move. So when it comes to finding order blocks in supply demand zones, the SMC Pro make it very, very easy for us to identify order blocks in supply demand zones. So one of the key features we have on this SMC Pro indicator is the supply and demand zones, right? You could control where the zones are located, either on the candle, on the wick. If you're trying to look for major liquidity, you can either change the color of the zone however you want, or you could either add volume metrics within the zone to check how much buying and selling volume is within that specific zone, right? So when you figure out your order blocks, you want to switch to a lower time frame such as the 1-hour or the 15, and then you look for a strong movement away from an order block indicating institutional activity, like example 1 and example 2, right? You see how price reacted off of that supply zone, or the bullish order block on example 1. Price reacted off that order block, and price reacted off of that bearish order block on example number 2. That's exactly what you want to look for. Price looking to react off of those zones. Next, we got to find our liquidity pools, right? Liquidity pools are areas on the chart where a large number of stop orders may be clustered. Identifying these areas can help anticipate where price might move to grab liquidity before reversing. So some of the common liquidity zones are equal highs and equal lows, which is areas where multiple highs or lows form at the same level. Then we have previous days highs or previous day lows, or it could be previous week low and previous week high. And that basically are key levels that are often attract liquidity. When it comes to finding liquidity zones, the SMC Pro indicator make it very, very easy with our equal high and equal low feature, where you identify the equal highs of the market and the equal lows of the market. The SMC Pro indicator do exactly that for you. Then we have this is supply and demand zone feature, where you're able to add the zones, the key level zones, right, on the wicks, right, on the wicks of the candles. So that's, you could either have it on the candle, on the wicks. If you have it on the wicks, you're looking for high liquidity zones, right? You want to identify areas of equal highs and equal lows, which often serve as liquidity targets. You can also find liquidity resting using the zones feature on the SMC Pro indicator and setting the zone location exactly on the wicks, just like how I stated. Just like how you can see on the picture in the screen, how the zone is exactly on the wicks. So now we need to find liquidity grab and fair value gaps and change of character confirmation. Once the liquidity grabs occur, confirming the change of character is critical. To improve the accuracy of your trades, the strategy use fair value gaps to further validate the trade setup. Some of you guys may be asking, what is a liquidity grab, right? A liquidity grab is basically a price spike that clears stop orders above a resistant level for shorts, for example, or below a support level for longs. Right? For example, if you guys check the image on the screen, in the bearish liquidity grab, there was a major strike within that liquidity zone, right? Grabbing everybody SLs where people possibly placed their SLs at, right? From selling in the previous downtrend. Price quickly grabbed those stop orders, right? And spike all the way down. If we look at the bullish liquidity grab, price spike all the way down, right, to grab people's SL, then it reversed back up. You want to look out for those type of liquidity grabs, right? You want to have that confirmation first, and then we're going to move on to the change of character confirmation. And with the change of character confirmation, the SMC Pro indicator do exactly that, right? Where it shows you exactly when there is a bullish change of character and a bearish change of character. So a change of character occurs when price breaks a previous high or low after a liquidity grab, signaling a potential shift in market structure. The SMC Pro will automatically highlight the bullish and bearish change of character for you. And as you guys can see on the left hand side, bottom left, you're able to turn on and off the change of character. And we also have breaker structure for you guys that utilize breaker structure. You could turn on and off, or you could turn on and off bullish or bearish change of character. So if you only want to focus on bullish change of characters on the bullish trend, you could have that check where it shows only bullish change of character. So for those that don't know what is a fair value gap, a fair value gap occurs when there's a significant imbalance between buyers and sellers, leaving a gap in price action. These gaps are often revisited by price, making them excellent confirmation points for trade entries or sometimes trade exits. So a bullish fair value gap is created when there's a gap between the high of the first candle and the low of the third candle. And the bearish fair value gap is created when there's a gap between the low of the first candle and the high of the third candle, as you guys can see in the example on the screen, right? You want to look out for those major gaps within those strong bullish movements or the strong bearish movements. That's how you identify a fair value gap. And once again, the SMC Pro come again to save the day. The SMC Pro automatically highlights fair value gaps on the charts, helping you see these imbalances very, very easy, guys. You guys are starting to get the hang of why the SMC Pro indicator is so valuable, right? What you want to do is watch for price to retrace to the fair value gap after a liquidity grab and a change of character confirmation, signaling a potential entry. You want to use the 5-minute or the 15-minute time frames for entry using the fair value gap. And as you guys can see, the SMC Pro have the fair value gap feature where you're able to turn it on and off, show bearish or bullish fair value gaps, right? It depends on your focus. And that's why in the beginning I said use the fluid flow indicator to identify the trend. When you identify the trend, now you know exactly what you're looking for, either bullish change of character with bullish fair value gaps, or bearish change of character with bearish fair value gap. So now let's talk about some of the entry techniques. Once the liquidity grab and change of character have been confirmed, it's time to enter the trade. The key is to use order block as your entry points with a precise strategy. So what are some of the entry techniques? So we have entry timeframes. The optimal timeframes for taking an entry are the 5 minutes and the 15 minutes. These allow for precise entries while confirming the longer trend, guys. 5 to 15 minute, you'll be all set, guys, trust me. Now, how to enter the trade. What you want to do is wait for a clear retest of the order block following a change of character, right? Use the candlestick patterns like a pin bar, right? Either a bullish pin bar or bearish pin bar, or engulfing candle confirming the momentum of the market, right? Where the trade most likely gonna go. You want to look for those strong confirmation candles. And next, we got risk management. Set your stop loss just above or below the order block to limit your risk, guys. Now let's talk about some trade management. When you're trading, you always want to use stop loss. You always want to have a potential take profit you're looking at, and you always want to monitor your trades to see if you really are in the correct move or what can the market possibly do later on, right? Managing your trade is just as important as finding the right entry. Some of the trade management we use, right? You gotta set your stop loss. Like I said previous, set your stop loss just above the bearish order block or the or below the bullish order block. So to take profit, right? When it comes to take profit, it can be a little tricky. So what you want to do is either use the next liquidity zones or the order blocks as your take profit. So if you took an entry off of a bullish order block, your TP should be off the next order block above. You feel what I'm saying? So it should be the next order block that's coming up. And you could also secure partial profit, right? Or move your stop loss to break even, guys, because when you're in a winning trade, you never want to end up on a losing trade just because you didn't move your stop loss to profit or break even. And also monitoring your trade with the fluid flow indicator. As the trade progresses, use the fluid flow indicator to confirm the momentum. If the momentum shifts, consider tying up your stop loss or taking profits early, guys. Please, please, please secure profit, guys. I want you guys to actually win. I don't want you guys to lose just because you was being greedy and you didn't want to move your stop loss to break even or secure some profit, guys. Secure, secure, secure. So let's talk about some of the common mistakes and tips for success, right? Even the best strategists can fail without proper discipline and risk management. Some of the common mistakes are entering too early. Don't rush into the trade before the liquidity grab and the change of character confirmation. Patience is key. So guys, if there's no confirmation like a liquidity grab or a change of character, guys, don't enter the trade. It's okay to miss out on a trade just because you didn't have the correct confirmation. It's perfectly okay, guys. There's always a tomorrow. Mistake number 2, ignoring higher time frame. Always analyze the larger trend before zooming in for an entry. Use the higher time frame like 4 hours or daily for the big picture. So like I said, guys, use the higher time frame to confirm the momentum of the move of the trade, right? You got to let the market show its hand using the higher time frame before you go into the smaller time frame and try to look for an entry. Mistake number 3 is poor risk management. Always use stop loss and calculate your risk before entering a trade. Never risk more than 1 to 2% of your account per trade, guys. Please, guys, if you really want to stay trading for a long ride, for a long term, guys, please use proper risk management. Don't risk like 5 to 10% of your account just on one trade, guys. Like I said, there's a tomorrow, there's next week, and there's next month, guys. That's how trading works. You don't trade just to make money today or this week. You trade to make money this week, next month, next year, guys. That's how I trade. That's how I like to trade. Some of you guys might not like it, but hey, it's perfectly okay. So some of the tips for success is, I want you guys to backtest this strategy, right? Before using it live, practice on the historical data to understand its strengths and weaknesses, right? Practice on a demo account. Let me know how this strategy worked for you guys. And also, stay disciplined. Stick to the rules of the strategy without making emotional decisions, guys. Guys, every strategy works, right? There's a lot of strategy out there. Reason why it might not work for the next person is just because that person might not be as disciplined as the person that's really sticking to that strategy, right? So stick to your strategy. This strategy worked for me. I stuck to it until I'm able to master it, guys, and I want the same thing for you guys. So you guys stay disciplined, follow the rules, and if the trade don't go your way, it's perfectly okay. That happens all the time. You're not gonna win 100% of the time you trade, guys. That's unrealistic. Congratulations, guys, you have now completed the guide to the fluid state strategy. This strategy combines the power of institutional order flow with precise entry and risk management techniques to give you an edge in the market, guys. So guys, for those of you that haven't tried the SMC Pro Indicator or haven't tried the Fluid Trading membership, guys, we have a 7-day free trial. Try it out. See if you like it, right? Join in on the live trading sessions, right? Use the indicators, watch the videos we have, use the support, use me, right? I'm here to help you guys. I'm here in the chat. Contact me. Hit me up. Say, hey, Jib, what do you think about this? Jib, what do you think about this setup, this trade, right? Am I doing this right? I'm here to help you guys. Use me. I'm here to literally help you guys, right? And also, if you haven't, join the Discord community so you can get access to a network of traders all over the world, right? The bigger your network, the further you could go in life, guys. I'm a big believer in that. So with that being said, guys, thank you for watching the video. If you have any question, text me on IG, not on IG, either on Discord, because I'm always on Discord with the guys. Text me on Discord. Leave a comment and let me know what you guys think, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the live trading sessions. Let's get it.